NFL Playbook crew here with you. Rhett Lewis, my guys, the Super Bowl champ, Sean O'Hara, and Coach Brian Billick. Taking a look at this Monday night matchup between the Seahawks and the Bears from Soldier Field. And, Coach, I imagine that Seahawks offensive coaching staff taking a hard look at what Khalil Mack and the Bears did to Aaron Rodgers in that first half.
Yeah, but they got to take a hard look at the play calling that they had in week one. They ran the ball only 29% of the time. That's the lowest figure for the Seattle Seahawks in a game since 2016. That's not what the Seahawks want to do. And who paid the brunt? Russell Wilson. Not because he couldn't get a running game going and throwing the ball down the field, but that means they sacked him 6 times. So obviously this is going to be a challenge for them. They've got to have more balance. Obviously the Green Bay Packers struggled early on with Khalil Mack of the Chicago Bears, but Green Bay kind of figured it out. They cracked the code in the later part of the game, so Seattle needs to do that same protection scheme to make sure that Khalil Mack does not go off on them, but the number one thing they need to do is run the ball more.
Well, I think also for the Chicago Bears, they got to find a way to get them in that position. So they want to start fast, which they did against the Green Bay Packers. But when you start fast, you got to find a way to finish. And that's what we're seeing from Mitch Trubisky. He's still kind of learning, hey, how do I keep my foot on the gas pedal? I thought in the second half they kind of, I don't know, they got a little complacent. They got a little comfortable. But it's time for him to start standing and delivering. Start making a big throw and find a way to get him in the end zone. Now, he ran for a touchdown, but you've got to find a way to make those big-time throws. And I think that's where we're going to see the growth. Hopefully you see it this week if you're a Bears fan. But that to get to do what Coach was just talking about, you want your guys to be able to tee off on the other team's offense. You've got to get a lead. You can't let them run the football. You got to make them one-dimensional. And I think if Mitchell can get off to a fast start, I think that it plays right into their hands.
Yeah, and I'd love to see them let Jordan Howard carry the rock in short yardage situations, especially down the stretch, which he didn't do against the Packers on Sunday night. All right, it's the Seahawks and Bears Monday night. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. Bring your playbook at 6:30 Eastern.